How would you react if you found out that two people were talking amongst themselves about how greedy they thought you were? It's Shadow of the Month time. Hi there, Rachael-Jayne Groover here, and you're watching Awaken TV. This is the place where you get your weekly practice on presence, purpose, and practical spirituality. And today we're talking about the shadow of the month, greedy. Well, I've been working with this one quite a bit this month. This is my shadow of the month. I am greedy. And it really arose as a shadow for me because when we don't do our shadow work in a particular area, sometimes it creates a pattern in our life. And what I was noticing for myself was this pattern of overgiving in some areas. Not every area, but some areas, and really needing to be over generous. And I realized that because I have a fear, or I don't want to have the shadow of I am greedy, so I've got to make sure that I show that. And, you know, we know that that is not going to be effective for very long. If your cup is not full first, it doesn't do anyone else any good. So I've been working with this, and also in this range, right? The shadow work is important to extend your range of expression. And there are times when you want to be greedy and when you don't want to be greedy. So let's explore. So first, let's look at the downside of not integrating the shadow of I am greedy, putting others first all the time, not keeping enough for yourself to sustain yourself. When you overgive, sometimes you don't get your value. And if you don't get your value, nobody else is going to get your value. And then you might get resentful for them not getting your value. So there is really important ways to integrate this. And there's two ways that we always look at for Shadow of the Month, which is the questions. First question is, how am I greedy? How am I this, or how have I been this in the past? And the second question is, what is the virtue? What is the gem? What is the gift in being greedy? So this is your practice for this week. I want you to really think about your history and now. How are you greedy? And to forgive yourself for that. There is a virtue to it. What do I think the virtues are? There's a few that come to mind. The first one is, yes, you receive. You receive more. You keep your cup full, which will in turn allow you to give. You own your value. Right? You own your value and don't just give everything away. And I think probably the most important one is desire. Greed comes from like the I want statement. I want more. And when that is healthy, what does that do? It motivates you. I want more. I want more in my life. I want to receive more. Or maybe it's I want to do better. I want to have better things around me. I want to improve because it gets me somewhere further. There are so many beautiful things about I am greedy that I wasn't really owning a few weeks ago. Now, I'd love to learn from you. What do you think the virtue is of the aspect of humanity and ourselves, greedy? Post a comment below. All the interaction happens over at Rachael-Jayne.com. So head on over there now and leave a comment or a question below the video. And if you like this video, subscribe to this channel and feel free to share it with other people who are also on a path of spiritual and personal development. And if you want even more awesome resources that will help you to awaken your impact, inspire change, and create wealth, head on over to Rachael-Jayne.com and sign up at the top of the page for email updates. And remember, however you're feeling today, everything is temporary. So if you're feeling amazing or not so great, be as present as you can and enjoy each moment as much as you possibly can. Thank you so much again for watching, and we'll see you next week on Awaken TV.